Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and we're going to talk about a brand new free adventure on Dungeons & Dragons Beyond. You can get it today for nothing. You should get it today for nothing. You just need an account on D&D Beyond. There's no sign-up fee, there's no subscription. And to be clear, I have D&D Beyond, and I have lots of books on D&D Beyond, but I don't have a subscription, right? So I just have an account. So I don't think everybody understands that, but that's definitely a thing. And you should begin claiming your content on D&D Beyond as soon as you possibly can. And the Tenebrous Stone is a great place to start. Okay, so let's talk about the Tenebrous Stone. So I'm going to do spoilers for the Tenebrous Stone, which is a brand new adventure that you can get for nothing on D&D Beyond. And you should get this if you're a player or if you're a dungeon master. Why? The Tenebrous Stone is an extremely good, extremely short adventure. And everyone should get it, read it, and then do what we're going to do, which is we're going to look at the story. But the reason we're going to look at the story is we're going to look at the story specifically because we are going to look at the story with the specific idea of understanding what are the needed components in a Dungeons & Dragons adventure. And the reason why is because this is so short, it's got no fluff. It gets to the point. This is as fast as you can present a good Dungeons & Dragons adventure as possible. So let's look at the structure. So first of all, the location. This is coming out of the Forgotten Realms book. Okay, it's one of the adventures presented there. Books, there's 2 books, and those are setting books for Forgotten Realms. And so this is happening in Helmsdale in Damara, okay? So in Helmsdale in Damara, the player characters come in, they're a group of adventurers. The people who live in Helmsdale have a key citizen of Helmsdale who has recently went missing. And they're like, hey, this guy went up to the mines and we haven't seen him back for a while and we're really worried about it. And he's very capable and we don't want to send somebody else because if something bad happened to him, we don't want to send somebody into the same thing. So if you go up there and you find this Helmsdale citizen and you bring him back, you'll get 300 gold, right? So at this point, the characters head off. And it's very simple. It's a cult of Orcus, right? So Orcus is this Forgotten Realms god. He's actually he's a devil, right? And he's very, very powerful. Orcus is a very powerful Forgotten Realms monster, and he's a named monster, right? Like he's not like a skeleton or a red dragon. He is a named monster, right? So Orcus and this evil cult worships him. Okay. So they have taken the evil cult has taken this Tenebrous Stone and placed it in the mind. What is a Tenebrous? What does Tenebrous mean? Tenebrous means dark, shadowy, murky, right? So this is a stone of darkness. And what it does is it corrupts whatever space it's put into. And that's exactly what happened here. So basically, all the people who were working in the mine died, and they turned into zombies, wights, and skeletons, right? And I think some other type of undead. And now, this mine is just filled with all these undead who were previously the people who were working in the mines. And the citizen who was sent by, and the citizen who the Helmsdale people are really worried about, what's going on with them is that their person is dead, and they'll find the body there. But he is very powerful, and he has a periapt of health. Okay, and that's important here because one, there's not a lot of treasure here, but the adventure is the adventure is very simple. The player characters go to this site, which has been corrupted by this cult of Orcus, right? And they fight all these undead there. And then once they fight the undead and defeat them, they can solve the mystery, which is this cult of Orcus put all this here, right? Now, the reality is, what happens in an adventure, right? What are the components of an adventure? Well, first of all, it's a location, it's an inciting incident, it's monsters, right? And it's treasures. Here, the treasure is the periapt of health. This is an uncommon magic item, and basically once a day, whoever's wearing it gets a cure light wounds, which is that's extremely helpful, right? Like that is going to help literally any adventurer. Nobody in the group's like, well, I don't know if I need that. Yeah, you all take damage, right? You're going to need it. So this is a very good treasure, right? But they're also going to find that this place. Oh, and by the way, so there's this inciting incident, which is this cult of Orcus placed this stone here. They also have to find the stone, right? They have to realize, why are all the people in the mine now undead, right? And the reason for that is the Tenebrous stone. It has killed them. Over time, it sucked their life out and then turned them into undead. And then they continue going on, actually working like they used to work in the mine, right? But this part is a mystery, right? Why, what is causing this corruption in the mine? The answer is the Tenebrous stone. And they actually have to physically find it in the space. The other thing they need to do is they need to discover who did this, which would be the cult of Orcus, right? Now, the thing is, if they find that dead body, they can bring that dead body back to the town, and they haven't solved the mystery. So that's another thing that you're kind of like you're learning about adventures is you might overcome the obstacles of the mystery of the encounter, but not solve the mystery. But there's the location, the incident, the obstacle, and there's a mystery, right? And there's also treasure, and it's all right here. And like, this is how you present a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. But the other thing that's really fascinating about this is it's like, you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to do more than we just showed you. This is it. This is all that's necessary, which is pretty good. Go get this adventure. It's excellent. It is a fantastic example of what a Dungeons and Dragons adventure is and what it is not. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more and nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.